Reset, what's happening? It's gravitating away. If I may, I want to broach the topic between the whole Fat Joe, Tariq Nasheed, Lord Jamal, FBA fiasco that's been going on. And for those of you that even want to stay and listen, I implore you, whatever. I just need you to hang around and check me out for a second. So I dropped this video, right, on Fat Joe saying what he said on the Math Hoffa podcast about Tariq Nasheed and the FBA group, and the context of which I was speaking about was the group. The reason why I do not align Tariq's FBA group with Black Americans is because in the real world, outside of the internet, people don't subscribe to that organization. And I can't even call it an organization because y'all say I don't have no leader. So Tariq's group, because it's trademarked. A lot of people showed love and they used intelligence and logic to understand what I was conveying, right? So shout out to y'all that was not emotional and you got the blunt of what I was saying. So let's touch on that. The video I dropped was about a larger scale of us being distracted, right? Black folks stay being distracted and not on course. Sorry, I had a phone call, but black folks staying distracted, not being on course to get the job done. For those of you who are even doing anything about the abundance of issues we have in the Black community, right? And my thing was, if you rock with Tariq, nobody's hating on you for that. I used to watch Tariq consistently, y'all, like for the better part of 20 years. So I'm no Johnny come lately to Tariq Nasheed. I know some of y'all are only familiar with Tariq Nasheed because of this whole so-called FBA movement he had. But this was bigger than Tariq Nasheed because a lot of the people that was commenting on my video was basically getting lost trying to become defense attorneys, right? They're the best defense attorneys for everybody else but their own families. They won't even forgive their own fathers. But if you even mention the name Tariq, right, without even disparaging him, like, you can't even get a conversation across. And it's like, I don't really get this backlash from women. It's mostly men. And as a psychology major, I understand where a lot of that comes from, right? We can't really convey anything to one another because you're stuck in your emotions. But what I was saying was, if you're doing the groundwork, if you're really out here in reality, not the internet, and you're putting in the work to take care of your people to the best of your abilities, for better or worse, for all the problems that we have, and there are those of you that really care about the youths, you know, watching your communities get destroyed and you're trying to figure out how to fix this, even if you feel like it's a tall mountain to climb, you're doing your best. I know that type of person that you are. You don't get lost by distractions of what a Fat Joe says. Math Hoffa allowing him on his platform to talk like that. You don't get distracted if somebody has their own opinions about a Tariq Nasheed or his FBA group. You don't feel so offended that it almost seems like we're going to attack one another. And we do this the best, right? There ain't no fuel like when you're going against another black man or woman in some cases. It's like you're up in arms and you're ready to attack. I've never seen us so gallant when it's going against one another. So my video and the purpose of it was to remind those of you who are in this war, this so-called war, right? If, and only if, it matters to you that you're so passionate about race issues, right? You're so passionate about who is saying what, disrespecting your people. I will keep reiterating this until the day I die. What are you doing out here? Apologies, a truck's coming by. See, I'm in my community every day, bruh. And there are those of you that don't do this for real. You're on the internet and you're Malcolm X. On the street, you don't even lend a helping hand to your brother or sister out here. But for me personally, I watch you guys go crazy online about all sorts of things. But I know there is a missing key component here in reality, on the streets out here, where we don't have enough people helping, especially you black men. I'm sorry to say it, I gotta call it out. The influence we have as black men to the youth, ain't no other power bigger than that, yo. Just taking the time out and talk to our youth. None of you really do that. There are those of you who do it, and I love y'all for it, because you don't need to broadcast that. You don't need to come show everybody what you got going on, but they're at a point. When y'all doing all this internet back and forth, and your feelings are in the bunch, sooner or later it's about show and tell, man. And this is where things get a little serious and sensitive for some of you emotional brothers. It's about time. It's on show and tell mode. You got to start showing and telling these people that you're evoking them to be all up in arms with their emotions. You're going to have to start showing them, what are you doing out here? How you doing, brother? Take it easy, man. You're going to have to start showing them why you're so passionate. It has to start mirroring or matching your actual work out here. A Tariq Nasheed can't save you. Your favorite YouTube channel host can't save you, can't save us. But I promise y'all, if even half of us put in a little bit of work out here, there will be no need to worry about what Fat Joe got going on or what he's saying on whoever's platform, because you're doing the work. You can't get distracted. So this was just a little bit of cleaning up on why I dropped that video I did last night. But again, man, stay in the fight, man. May the force be with y'all, man. But stop telling me about what we done, what you did and all that, when those are your ancestors. Where's your legacy? Where is your legacy out here? Y'all love telling me about what other people did. What are you doing? What the hell are y'all doing other than going on YouTube and getting aroused in your feelings, man? That's a female tendency, bro. That's a female tendency. So I hope it hits you somewhere deep and you understand this is love. Sometimes we got to talk to each other, and it's tough love. It's tough love. You brothers that are getting emotional about a dude you don't know and he don't know you, use that energy in repairing your broken homes. Use that energy in forgiving your fathers if he was absent, your baby mamas if y'all was going through it. Use that energy for that, but don't come at me because I'm giving my opinions about a man that I've been researching and following for years, and you probably just hopped on board a couple years ago when he was waving that so-called flag in your face. That's what I'm on. Those are the brothers that I loved and respected and revered growing up for most of my life. They've been black American men. I can't lie to y'all. God's honest truth. It's been black American men that I've revered, yo. And they did the work. They were not out here being distracted by all sorts of things. I get it. There was no internet back then. But the integrity that a lot of these brothers displayed, man, they're rolling in their graves looking at some of y'all. Like little girls gossiping all throughout the lines in the internet. It's like, hey, come watch what he said about us. Come see this. And it's like, I know the people that are actually doing the real work, they're not getting all emotionally aroused because of what goofballs are saying on the internet. They're doing the work. And I just felt like I had to remind my people, do the fucking work. I'm not saying come out here and be Martin Luther King. It just starts with little steps, man. Little steps. Be your own leaders. Where's your legacy? Stop telling me what other people did. Where is your legacy out here for your people? Look, man, this is Gravitating Away on Reset TV. I hope I didn't really offend you. But then again, if I did offend you, hopefully it's offending you to go do something and not just give me your Twitter fingers. That ain't gonna solve the issues. That's not gonna change your condition. Let me holler at y'all in the comment section, man. But I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I gotta be back on this grind, back on this mission. I work with these youths every fucking day. It's time for show and tell for a lot of you Negroes. Show and tell. Stop coming on the internet telling us about how you feel. Let our women do that. You niggas on here, time for show and tell.